Sunday nights at 9. Now, your local on the 8s.
A winter storm warning and a wind advisory have been issued for our area by the National Weather Service. Currently in our area, 25 degrees with light snow. Our local Doppler radar. Overnight, periods of snow and windy. Low 23. Winds west at 25 to 35 miles per hour. Winds could occasionally gust over 50 miles per hour. For Friday, cloudy and blustery with snow showers. High 38. Winds west-northwest at 20 to 30 miles per hour. Chance of snow 80%. Snow accumulating 1 to 2 inches. And Friday night, variable clouds with a few snow showers or flurries expected. Low 28. Chance of snow 50%. Our 7-day outlook. Traffic conditions around our area.
We work for the Village of Tarrytown, the Recreation Department, so we're going to be mainly doing our parks, the walkways around the parks. We have a daycare center that we have to keep open till their day ends. We'll probably go right through today, right through the night, right into tomorrow for our regular shift, and who knows, we could go right into Friday night, and if it keeps tailing on, we could be here till Saturday, so it could be like a 2-3 day event.
And I do think that man is correct. Our February storm packing quite a wallop out there. A 1-2 punch, a lot of heavy wet snow out there, and it's going to be a long-lasting event. Then you throw in the rain and the wind. It's just incredible. Welcome back to Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Bill Keneally, and some are calling this one a monster, others calling it a snow smackdown. Either way, it's not pretty for traveling out there. It's pretty insane. This is your scene in Rockland County, New York. However, this is not the worst of it by far. Remember, it is best to not park on the street. Give the snowplows room to get out there and plow the roads and make those roads passable. So, folks, just get off the road unless you really have to be out there tonight right on through Friday. Well, the rain and the wind are a couple of the severe components to our storm, and earlier our severe weather expert, Dr. Forbes, explained why.
This storm is what we call a bomb, one that has intensified, has deepened explosively over the past 24-27 hours. It has become very intense with a lot of very heavy rain on its warm side and very, very strong winds. They may even get a little bit worse. Take a look here off to the north and east side of this low pressure system. Moist Atlantic air pummeling onshore. Some places have already had 5 inches of rain. Overnight there could be 2 or 3 more. Widespread reports of roads that are flooded. We could even get some rivers and streams that are going out of their banks as well. And then these winds, they've been intensifying. Gusts now 40 to 60 mile per hour along coastal parts of Maine and Massachusetts, and that is going to continue overnight as well, as we have a strong low pressure system there with east winds coming in 35, 60 mile per hour gusts in the low levels, 122 mile per hour or higher on Mount Washington. Then on the southwest side, the winds come in from the opposite direction, colder winds, again 35, perhaps as high as 55 or 60 miles per hour. That will cause blowing snow. Take a look at this graphic here. We have the low pressure that's currently coming over Long Island. It goes up into southern New England. Look at the isobars here, the curls, and it's almost like a spring where it's coiled the most. That's where we get the strongest winds. So watch what happens as we go through the night. It actually is getting close to its peak intensity right now. As we get into the morning hours and the daytime hours tomorrow, it begins to uncoil. So those strongest winds are going to occur through the wee hours of the morning tonight and then gradually weaken, but we still may have some gusts tomorrow over 35 miles per hour. But tonight there could be some to 60. dangerous storm. Back to you.
And I tell you what, that ribbon of real high wind has been out there from Boston to Portland, Maine, including the coast of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, but even inland areas over there in the Merrimack Valley, Manchester and Concord, both having winds of 60 to 70 miles an hour. Just an amazing event. All right, the system's coming in now. It's got a big dry slot to it, and as it does dry it out temporarily in Boston, we'll take a breather, and along with that, the wind will die down quite a bit in Beantown and out towards the Cape. But that system continues to pull in warmer air. Ironically, the rain-snow line may approach Syracuse before it's all said and done. Meanwhile, around New York City, that color enhancement, that tells us it's very heavy snow, very good lifting of the air, very tall, cold cloud tops out there, and that snowmaker will continue as long as that low is lurking offshore, and we think it will. So it's going to come in, and as it does so, it's going to drive its way into the Hudson Valley. Then it's going to kind of sit and stall for a while. Then it's likely to drive its way back southward a bit, not much, but it's still going to be around the New York City metro. So North Jersey, anybody with elevation above, say, 1,000 feet, we're going to see a couple of feet before it's all said and done. The entire New York metro from the city westward will likely see 6 inches minimum, maybe upwards of a foot to a foot and a half. Even in some of the urban areas like Bergen County, I know Teterboro, New Jersey picked up over a foot of snow even as of the early morning hours. So we'll make up for that deficit of snow if you've had it. Hartford, not any snow just yet, but I think eventually it's going to turn over to snow as the day goes on Friday morning. So watch out for that. Still, though, big deficit there. Philadelphia, you know all about that surplus. 73 inches, 58 inches above the average. Just incredible. And yes, it is snowing in Philadelphia. Down to Baltimore, look at that, 80 inches, a 65-inch surplus. Meanwhile, Albany, New York has a bit of a deficit at 40, and I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of snow eventually even coming in there. We'll get some, but not a whole lot. The big snow is likely in North Jersey, the Poconos, the Catskills. Some of these areas will easily pick up another 6 to 12 inches. Even out there in western New York, Buffalo does quite well. That big expanse of that low coming well to the west. And by the way, down the Appalachians, anywhere from Blue Knob, that ski area in Pennsylvania, down through Snowshoe, down to Sugar Mountain, North Carolina, all these areas doing extremely well likewise. So the preview for the weekend here, the Saturday event will still be around, some light snow, not a whole lot of heavy snow. Could even have a little warming going on, so maybe some warming allowing for some rain showers. Thankfully, most of Sunday will get a little better in the big cities, but still snow hanging on there in the upstate of New York and into Vermont, New Hampshire. By the way, cold air here in the south as well. Low 60s in Tallahassee. Average highs up around 70. We continue to find the cold air over the weekend. 34 at Lexington, average high 49. Very cold day, even on Sunday. If anything, getting wider in scope. Only 40 out there in Amarillo.